no in form of a warning to onye ọbụla a eji were ike election 2027 now. Because na ka anyị na-ekwu onwe ndị ọchịchị Nigeria dị mma n'ahụ, enwere ndị ọ dị mma n'ahụ, because na esi ya ekwuzi n'okwu maka ihe na-eme no is as good as mmadụ ịgba nkịtị ka nchaba na ọ na mmiri ka nchaba ya anya. Wele ihe mee n'Ekiti steeti wee mụrụ ihe no fully well that na ego vote on election day na ego vote. Wele nke mee n'Enugu wee mụrụ ihe despite the fact na anyị na-asị na anyị niile bụ ndị Igbo na anyị na-eme nke a mee nke ọzọ na ya chọrọ nke a, mana that very day jee mali jee just wele your time check ihe mere Enugu steeti adọnọ na-ego vote dọnọkwa dị kpọọ some people ha wele aka ha na atom print ebe a yeticha ebe atom print APC, and the governor and the official did not say anything about this. Only corruption favor pụta n'ụlọ ụka ọsị no financial breakthrough. Mana a lot of Ndi Igbo guys are contribute to ihe na-eme today. Nwe jụọ ọzọ, ọ bụrụ na ọgụ a bụ investor, ị chọọ ịbata n'obodo nweta freedom, and they don't have nothing on ground, can you invest there? Ajụkwa nga ọzọ, ọ bụrụ na ị bụ investor, ịbata n'obodo nweta freedom, gbasapụ aka na-achọ invest, are you going to invest on an empty land or on empty promise na weta dị ego na onwe ha ya eji ame without nothing that can, you know, that can profit your money in case mechi ego gị fọrọ ngwa na-eji ijego ihe na, for example ihe aji ijego ofu ọkpa shoe hapụ ofu ọkpa n'ime n'ahịa nataba onye ahụ asị gị next week ọ wetara gị ya nọka iweta ego gị ihe emenwe ya. Ma nwa nji onye this example a enwere ihe ndị ba nkwu na video ndị ba na-ekwu okwu maka ya, don't worry, o mere n'izu o mere n'ọnwa ekwechakwa anụ ka ọ dị ya ama ihe emalụ ka ọ dị.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I remain Nemeka Onyeka Ordinary. I was watching through a documentary on News Central TV on the state of insecurity in Katsina State. Katsina State is totally ravaged by insecurity today. Every part of Katsina State, you know, Katsina State had become such a very dangerous center of massive satanic terrorism, where they kill generals, package their corpses, bring them out. The bandits will dress in full, armed to the teeth, and nothing happens. Do you know something that will shock you? Katsina State and the northwest of Nigeria and the southeast of Nigeria used to be the two safest regions. But even southwest, northwest, east, northwest, southeast, and southwest used to be the three safest regions prior to 2015. And that's the truth. Yeah, when he was president from Katsina State, yeah, Katsina State was very, very safe. Under Jonathan, Katsina State was very safe. The southwest was very safe. The southeast, they didn't have the kind of nothing they had. Then the disaster called Buhari came. You know, we beg people and say it's not about who the governor is or who the president is. It's about the competencies, the capacity, the compassion, the integrity of the man on the saddle. We begged you guys, don't allow Buhari to come to power. Pastor Bosun Emmanuel of the RCC Germany so clearly revealed what God showed him. Emmanuel Kure, throne room, Kaduna, shared the same thing. The fathers of the faith shut them down because they had an agenda to put Oshibanjo behind Buhari. Oshibanjo is a good man, but the truth of the matter is that you cannot put a vulture and a hyena on top of a ticket and you put a dove below it and expect the dove to do anything. Buhari wrecked Nigeria. Go to Katsina State. Katsina State within the last 27 years produced president for 11 years. The good man that ruled for 3 years before they took away. And the canker worm, the plague, the Daura plague. Go to Katsina State. Katsina State is the most terrorized state in Nigeria. The northwest is devastated because Nigeria made the mistake of allowing a man who could not hold to power, who destroyed Nigeria even with the barrel of the gun between 1983 and 1912. You know, and we are begging you guys, 2027 is around the corner. You see, I hear people say, oh, those guys were taking on our way 2023, 2026, 2027, they will tighten up, they will rig, they will do. Let me tell you, it's not possible to rig. when the majority say we will not allow it. You know why it's difficult to rig in Kano? Why do you think they can see us? You can. If you rig Kano, you burn Kano. That's the truth. You know, it is not possible to rig in Kano because the Kano people have made it an order. If you rig, you die. If you rig, they will slaughter you. Is it not Kano that they want the DPO? Leave this boy alone. The father is dead. They took the boy. Illegal arrest, murdered the boy, everything. What happened at the end of the day? You see, when people decide to see right to life, right to self-existence is superior to any constitutional order. The right to protect yourself from death is above anything written in any law by any man. The right to life is superior to anything written or documented or codified by any man. And therefore, we are facing existential danger in Nigeria. Kidnapping on the everywhere. Because we allow some set of hoodlums led by Buhari to take over power in 2015. Kawubaraje told us how these bandits and terrorists came into Nigeria. Kawubaraje is a chieftain of the APC and was formerly a PDP chief. He's alive. Kawubaraje told Nigerians gleefully that it was the APC that brought in the militias and the criminals from other parts of Africa. They were thinking that we will not hand over power. So our right to exist rests in our hand. 2027 is around the corner. Whoever you're going to be your governor, your Senate member, your rep member, if you collect money, allow them to rig. See, they cannot rig without you. There's no president that can rig without you. There's no governor that can rig without you. There's no governor. They cannot rig without. They are cowards. Most of these machines are cowards. Small threat of them will disappear. So, the right, see, you can protect yourself. Whether you're a youth corper who is going to serve as a PO, or a teacher, or professor, or VCO that's going to act, serve as a standing officer, either at local government area, state collection center, whatever. You are going to be the policeman who is going to be on duty, the military man that will be on checkpoint. Whatever role you are going to play in 2027, ask yourself this question. God will judge you. God will judge you. Satan will devour you if you participate to rig election in 2027. In whatever form and manner, you will not live to eat it because Satan will devour you. Nigerians are dying in droves because we allowed a plague into Aso Rock in 2015. And those who are there now are not even doing anything to stop the nonsense. I feel sorry for Katsina people. God help. So it's not about grabbing power. It's not about your brother or your kinsman or religious man grabbing power. What are they doing with the power? If the man is not honest and competent like Yadwa, please let him not go. Even if he's your blood brother, please don't make the mistake of allowing Satan use you to keep on destroying Nigeria. Thank you.